Now, India has made the official announcement regarding the second informal summit between Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India and President Xi Jinping of China. As expected, the two leaders will be meeting in the coastal town of Mamallapuram near Chennai on the 11th and 12th of this month. India is expecting the summit to provide an opportunity for the two leaders to continue their discussions on overarching issues of bilateral, regional and global importance. China is hoping for a productive outcome from the talks. Ahead of the summit, China's ambassador to India, Sun Weidong, expressed confidence about the future of the China-India relationship. He said that a combined population of 2.7 billion people would benefit from increased economic cooperation between the two Asian economies. He also touched upon the trade imbalance between China and India and the situation at the border.
To the boundary question. And before the final settlement of the boundary question, we need to jointly maintain peace and tranquility in the border areas. Here I would like to point it out that it is normal for neighbors to have differences. The key is to properly handle the differences. China has never pursued a trade surplus, and the trade imbalance between China and India is largely the result of differences in their industrial structures. China has taken active measures to increase imports from India, including lowering tariffs on some Indian imports to China and sending purchasing delegations to India.
So if you're wondering why Mamallapuram, well, sources tell WION One that there are specific reasons as to why this coastal town was chosen for the second India-China informal summit. Modi has emphasized in recent times about holding summits away from the national capital, as evident when he met Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in Varanasi and Xi Jinping in Ahmedabad. It's also well known that President Xi Jinping is an ardent follower of art and culture, and what better place to invite him than a UNESCO World Heritage Site such as Mamallapuram. According to the sources, historic relations between southern India and China also played on Modi's mind. Trade relations between Pallava and Chola dynasties and ancient China might have been a clinching factor. Now, this time around, the two leaders are expected to touch upon a whole range of issues. WION One has learned that Jammu and Kashmir will not be raised by Modi since it is a bilateral issue between India and Pakistan. But if Xi Jinping wants to understand the nuances of the issue, Modi would be willing to explain. Terrorism will feature prominently in the talks, but the Financial Action Task Force's decision pending against Pakistan is not likely to come up. Also, India is not expecting any MOUs to be signed between the two sides after the meeting. Now, Xi Jinping is expected to land on the 11th shortly after noon. He will spend the evening in Mamallapuram, where he has an official engagement. Modi will host Xi Jinping for dinner. The next day, that's the 12th of October, there will be another engagement between the two leaders, and just before noon, Xi Jinping will leave India for Nepal.